Dilemma 1. Gulen's Theology and Messianic Esotericism. As a type of New Age religious cult, the Gulenist movement combines some Islamic concepts with modern Western esotericism. The dilemmas and paradoxes of the movement lies in its unique eclectic theology. On the one hand, it has been excessively focused on modern and secular education to the extent in which it distances itself from other Islamic groups and highlights popular concepts such as interfaith dialogue, individual rights, liberties, moderation, and publicly criticizes Islamist agendas everywhere. On the other hand, the movement's organization and structures are shrouded in a dark and secret esoteric hierarchy. There are many circles within the movement, set up within self-contained, strictly confidential cells, the details of which are not even disclosed or shared within the main group. The followers can only know those they're supposed to know in their individual cells, and most of the times, they only know each other by code names. By employing this method, they have used secrecy, caution, and dissimulation as indispensable mechanisms to further their cause. This cautious dissimulation policy extends to the level that any clear or explicit Islamic commandment can be disregarded for any number of instances. For example, a member of the group can be told to abandon praying or to drink alcohol. Women are ordered to abandon their headscarves, or members will tell any lie in order to hide their true identities and infiltrate various institutions. All of this is, of course, justified. They believe that they have a very important esoteric mission which vindicates all of their deviations from the standard moderate teachings of Islam. And everything they say and everything they do is aimed to serve their higher mission. That brings us to the messianic and esoteric nature of the Gulen movement. Fethullah Gulen's title amongst his followers shows the level of that said esotericism. By his followers, he is called the leader of the universe, not just the leader of the world, the leader of the universe. That's quite obviously due to the messianic influences of the group's ideology. Messianism is the belief in a Messiah who acts as a savior, redeemer, or liberator of a group of people. Although it's not a widely discussed fundamental of Islamic belief, it does exist in the Muslim culture. According to the Muslim culture, Al-Mahdi, the guided and awaited leader, will be revealed before the end of times and defeat the Antichrist in battle. For many of Gulen's close adherents, he is that expected last savior, and they are the soldiers of the Messiah, waging a secretive war for the good of the world. That is their mission. No matter that it's occasionally denied by the group due to their dissimulation policy, many current and former members admit that they believe he consults with the Holy Prophet Muhammad in everything he does. This is why his orders can never be questioned. There are hundreds of written and verbal narratives confirming these practices floating around, but perhaps the most damning evidence was revealed by Gulen's one and only authorized biographer. He says, "Gulen told me once that he speaks to God, and God told him that I created the universe and I keep maintaining it for your sake." A more recent example played out when a judge in Turkey, one of Gulen's followers, said in an official court-release statement, quote, "The rod of Moses will come with Gulen to rule the country," end quote. This just a couple days before the failed coup attempt. The least and most moderate version of this messianic belief system within the Gulenist movement is that the Messiah is not just Gulen himself, but rather the movement as a whole. Gulen is just the leader of the messianic movement and orchestrator of its mission. He is the reviver of the age. That explains why they are so determined to win this battle, be it through coup or any other way, because the Mahdi must return as a success story. Otherwise, their whole belief system will crumble. In our next episode, we will look at if the Gulenists are truly after social service or political power.